this microphone just so hopefully it doesn't pick up my breathing too bad, because I really do hate when that happens. Let's go to the audio here for a bit and lower these down. Anyways, okay. Greetings and salutations to you all once again. It is me, the Ravenous Spectre, and today we are going to be playing Dead Rising 4, or tonight I should say. I'm not going to be on for an extremely long period of time, maybe about an hour I would think, because yeah, it's like 2:12 in the morning, but I did want to get on and get a stream, get it going on my channel, and wanted to go ahead and do this. So, yeah, that's what we're fixing to do right now. I am currently playing Dead Rising 4, Frank's Big Package, as it is called, and I actually had this back on the Xbox One when I used to have an Xbox One, and oh hell yeah, Battle Axe, and I had played it, and I beat it. And I didn't get a chance to do everything that I wanted to do in the entire game, so I went ahead and got this on PS4, but I got it at a really good deal. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it was a good deal. I waited until I could use part of a gift card that I ended up getting for Christmas from Best Buy. I used that as well as my Gamers Club Unlocked membership to also get some money off, so I only paid, I think, maybe about, I think it was 34 something, I think, for it, 34 something like that, when the original price was like 50, so pretty good deal as far as I'm concerned, especially considering the amount of content that you end up getting as well. So it was definitely worth it to me, and honestly, personally to me, this is my favorite Dead Rising. I tried playing the first one, I tried playing the second one, but I can't stand being timed in games. And yeah, granted, this game does actually have timed a DLC that is timed. I think there might be some, maybe there might be like a couple little time thingies, I believe, in the game. I can't really remember, but yeah, it was definitely a really awesome game. I played through it, went through the story mode, but I didn't do everything that I wanted to do. And so with me, greetings and salivations and salutators, ST2K, welcome, greetings and welcome. Kind of getting lost in my thoughts here. But yeah, as I was saying, I couldn't really get into the first one, or this. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, damn it. A lobster's chewing a zombie's face off. But yeah, the first one and the second one I couldn't get into because of the fact of the timed limit stuff. Pardon the visuals. Oh god, it chewed her freaking arms off. Pardon the visuals here with the brightness, but I need to be able to have it bright enough where I can actually see and pay attention like I want to. And the first and second one I couldn't get into because of the time limit. The third one I didn't really spend too much time with. And then I ended up getting the fourth one on Xbox One when I did have an Xbox One, but I got rid of it because of the fact that Microsoft doesn't know the meaning of exclusives. I see no reason for me to own an Xbox One at all. A lot of people say, well, they have the backwards compatibility thing. I guess it's like with the 360 games, I think. I don't know. I have no clue. That still isn't enough for me to warrant it, and I made a mistake getting an Xbox One. Now, this is just my personal experience, you know, obviously. But I'm not going to bother with a Microsoft product again. I do have a 360, but I got it because of when Microsoft actually did care for exclusives in, and they had a lot of, hell yeah, level 4. They actually did care about exclusives, and you had a lot to be able to choose from, but you don't on the Xbox One, and I'm just like, whatever. So I sold it, got rid of it, found out that this was coming. I knew that this was going to be coming to PlayStation 4 anyways. I had known about it because there was a lot of talk about it, but I just never knew when it was going to happen. And when it was finally announced, I'm like, yep, I said this is definitely going to be something happen at some point. I knew I was going to get it, but yeah, it was a lobster gun. Yeah, I had never used that gun before. I think I got it at one point when I played it back on the Xbox One, but nah, I didn't. I never actually used it, which was kind of stupid of me to not use it. That's the first time I'm actually ever seeing that. And a lot of people will complain about how the combat is like really straightforward and simplistic. Personally, I kind of feel that that's a good thing, considering the fact that you have hordes and hordes and hordes and hordes of zombies around you. You want them to be simplistic. I mean, my God, you don't want to be able to have one button control one limb of Frank West, you know, have like the main 4 buttons to control his arms and legs or whatever, to try to get really complicated with the freaking combat, for crying out loud. I'm not really doing any type of story stuff at the moment. I'm really just running around and just slaughtering a whole bunch of zombies so that I can level up as time wears on. Because that was one of the things I did back when I had played it on the original Xbox. Was I had spent, no kidding, on the very first chapter, I think I spent like, I believe it was 20 or 30 some hours on just the first chapter alone, and that was me trying to go around and explore everywhere that explore everywhere that I possibly could, and just slaughter as many zombies as I could and level up, and basically just grinding. And I've always been a person who's been against grinding. Never really liked grinding too much in games, but when I found out that I'm pretty much just slaughtering zombies in the game in a variety of messed up crazy ways, yeah, not a problem for me. So let me go and put this thingy in here somewhere. He fell, good God Almighty, he fell right into the fiery pit of hell, because it was Cain. It was Cain's fault. Let's see here. And what's funny about this game is the Christmas music that plays during it when you go to the freaking pause screen and whatnot. Items and grind can be included in crafting items. Combo items in inventory. Items and ground. Yeah, I don't think I'll do that. That should work. Oh. He failed and he failed. He failed when he failed. Crap, the frickin' screen's going white, which means I'm losing health for some freaking reason. Doesn't really make too much sense to me though. Collect your reward. Sticky bomb. Emergency shelters provide us with safe refuge. Oh wow, look, I'm carrying around a bloodied... What the hell is that? I don't even know. Speaking of which, there wasn't too much... I didn't get a chance to do everything that I wanted to do in the game, which kind of sucked when I played on Xbox One. So me going back and playing this again and getting trophies and actually taking the time to do every little thing I want to do, considering I already know what's going to happen in the game, is definitely good, especially with the extra DLC that they give you, which sadly they did not add onto the disc, which makes no freaking sense to me. I really think that it is total bullshit that you end up having... Oh shit, let's play out. Pineapple. Beat you with a treasure box. Oh wow, that's a glitch. He ended up splitting open the melon of an invisible zombie. It's a new enemy type. But as I was saying, I think it's such BS that the stuff was not included on the disc. That does not make any sense. If it says that it's Frank's big package, then by God, it needs to be a big package. You're basically buying the base game, and you have to go on the PlayStation Store to be able to download the additional content, which you already get, obviously. But you have to have a freaking internet connection to go and download it, and that's freaking bullshit. You might as well just go ahead and say, oh yeah, this is Dead Rising 4, and if you want, go ahead and download this extra content. Because when you go and you end up slapping down a title on there that says Frank's Big Package, well, that package ain't really that big, let me tell you. So, what the hell? I think it's just total bullshit. But, anyway, speaking of which, they ended up having, they had like a mini golf kind of thing, which I'm not really too much for. I tried it out and I can't really play it right to save my life. And then you got Frank Rising, which is a DLC where you play as Frank as a zombie. And then there's another one where it's Capcom Heroes mode, where at certain points you find different parts of costumes of famous Capcom characters like Mega Man and Dante and M. Bison and the Metal Zangief and characters like that, and they actually have specific powers that you can use, that you can get, which is really cool. And you use them for a certain period of time. You don't use them forever. They last a good long while from what I've seen, but it's not like they stay on you forever and ever. But you'll come back again where you end up finding more costumes to use and more costumes to utilize and gain and whatnot. And there's arcade cabinets that you can go to be able to get those costumes and use them in the game. The only thing that sucks about it is it doesn't allow you to unlock trophies in the story mode. You have to play the story mode itself to be able to do that and experience everything else. But if you wanted to play through the story mode with Capcom Heroes, you can. There's only like three trophies for that mode, which doesn't make any sense to me. I figured you should be able to utilize it into the main story, but I guess one reason is it does actually give you powers you wouldn't otherwise have in the game with the different outfits that you get from the Capcom characters. So in a way, I guess it kind of makes you a little OP, a little overpowered. So I don't know. That's kind of my thought on it, but anyways. And another thing, we're level 5, hell yeah. Another thing is Frank, apparently when you're just playing as Frank himself, he ends up getting the ability to have random weapons just spawn out of his hands. I think there's like a set number of them, but I don't. But he never has to really go around and get any, which it's good that you do, because of the fact that you can get different items to combine to go and make really crazy weapons, which I've already done that once before previously, but I don't really have anything in my inventory yet to really do that. I've only got 2 blueprints right now, and yeah, when you actually combine stuff to create some really crazy weapons, that's when the game even picks up even more, being a real hilarious romp through just slaying zombies left and right. You see, what I'm doing right now isn't really much of nothing, because I don't really have enough for me to be able to combine stuff with. So, but still at the same time, I'm leveling up. Oh, yeah, I just remember that. I'll go ahead and mention it on the stream here, and then we can do it on another video, whenever you get ready to do another video. But yeah, guys, I ended up going to a store today. I went there with my girlfriend and also her niece. And we went there, and it's a gamer slash comic slash book slash music slash movie store, all this kind of stuff. A lot of nerdy stuff and electronic stuff and things like that, and books and graphic novels and manga and whatnot, and anime and things like that. But I went in there, and on the desk they had freaking Mega Man X3 for the Super Nintendo for $250. $250. Are you freaking shitting me, dude? You've got to be freaking kidding me. I can already tell you right now, they're going to end up having to probably lower that price, because what's going to happen is they're already going to have the Mega Man X games come out on all the consoles now, PC, Switch, PS4, Xbox One, everything like that. And people are already going to be able to get it. They're going to be able to get all the X games along with that one, all in one set for just one price. Why in the blue hell would you go and pay $250 for a cart, and you probably don't even know if it works properly? You know, that's freaking ridiculous. I looked at that, I said, whoever ended up pricing this thing must have been smoking weed or crack or something, because it's freaking ridiculous. I'm like, whoever is doing that doesn't know jack squat about gaming and know how to price games. They go and see the first price that's on eBay or something like that, because eBay's supposed to be the godsend of everything video game related when it comes to pricing, and they're just slap that price on there. I'm like, yeah, we're going to make money out of this. The hell you aren't. Probably some dumbass that goes in there that just shits money every single day. Yeah, you probably will. But those who are really like-minded and know how to spend money, hell no. That ain't happening. That was I just wanted to walk up to the person who did that and be like Bill Engvall and say, here's your sign. I'm stupid. Let's see here. Let's see. Alright, I gotta think here now. I don't want to hurt myself. Increases stamina, max health. That's probably what I want to do right now, honestly, considering I don't know how my health is being able to go down like it was. So I'll increase that a bit. Good thing I also ended up giving myself the ability to have my health slowly regenerate when it's at a critical moment. So, but this game really does pick up as you go along. I'm really just taking time, because I'm not going to be on here streaming for a long period of time, just to basically grind through some bloody hordes and grind through them and get some levels or whatever. And probably maybe tomorrow night I'll have more time to kind of do some more story related stuff. I don't know, I may do a story mission sometime tonight. I have no clue. Probably not, but the main thing I want to do is kind of do what I did before and just kind of grind and get some levels and whatnot, because I can't really think of a better way to do it than just completely decimating zombies. Oh, there goes a head. There goes another head. There goes another head. Later, Tater. Adios, brah. Ugh. Ooh, that was nice. That was nice. And that was nice. That was nice. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why is it aiming at their other heads but not just their main? Son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! Okay, that's not even grabbing onto their heads now. It's just like knocking them over. Well, he's getting a blowjob from a lobster. Oh hell yeah, tire iron, fire axe, booyah. Let's see. I love the fact that this thing auto saves like it does at a normal rate, so you can really be able to save save time and effort and all that other stuff. So whenever I get ready to get off of here, I don't have to worry about losing any progress or anything like that. A 2x4. A 2x4 is really going to do a lot of damage. But a lot of people go and they want to talk about how oh god, the Dead Rising 4 is such a terrible game. It's just so terrible. I was like, I don't understand people like that. I don't understand. It's like, oh, it's such a honestly, I want to know what the hell's so terrible about it. Is it just the fact that you didn't get the time limit in it like you wanted? Is that all that it is? Because everything that I've seen from what I've played and all the way up until now has pretty much been the same thing. I mean, you're always going to expect some type of differences when it comes to various games. You're not going to, it's not always going to be all the same thing. Sorry to say. You know, I ended up hearing a dumb rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, where they said the time limit in the game was actually going to be a downloadable kind of thing, which is fucking stupid if that's the case. But I mean, I don't know. I don't really care because I would never get it anyways, even if it was or if it wasn't. But really, I think that they should have had where you could choose if there was going to be a time limit in a game. Now, I understand it. Trust me, with the situation and everything that's going on, exactly what's they want to be able to eradicate the zombie apocalypse and all that. I get it. I do. I mean, I don't deny it, but I should be able to choose whether or not I want to be able to feel like I'm being stressed out and rushed to be able to try to make this happen, or whether I just want to go through and just demolish as many zombies as possible in really unique and creative ways. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that, and some people want to go and just shit on your parade because they think that, oh my god, it's like I know what everybody wants when it comes to a Dead Rising game, but sorry, no, that's not the case. So yeah, I'm hoping if they do end up coming out with another Dead Rising game that it won't have the time limit in it, or if it does, you can choose whether or not you want to have it on or not. Sorry, I'm the type of person that likes to explore and take my time in games. I don't like being rushed and stressed out. That's one reason why when I was playing the Frank West Dead Rising, Frank Rising, where you play as Zombie Frank, and the whole thing is, at least from what I have seen, is timed. At least there's a section of it that is. I don't know how long the DLC is, but that right there is like, okay, I'll give it a shot, see how it goes. But honestly, like, you're pretty much kind of like a frail version of yourself playing as Frank like that. And I couldn't get down with it, so I said, well, I'll just come back to it later. I'm not really worried about it right now. I'd rather just go ahead and do like what I'm doing right now, and just progress on with the story and do everything that I hadn't done previously. And so yeah, sounds like a good time to me as far as I'm concerned. So some people may look at this and be like, oh, this is so repetitive. Well, I mean, yeah, I can see where you're coming from, but then again, once you get down and actually play it, maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. You know, it's all subject to opinion and whatnot. So, greetings, Spark That Glass Heart. How are you doing this evening, madam? That's always fun. Why is it that Frank doesn't have a flashlight in this game? Or am I just completely missing something? Yeah, I've always... I loved this game back on the Xbox One until I sold my Xbox One and I didn't have the game anymore, so... yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it again. I was going through and playing some of the DLCs and seeing what those were like and all the extra stuff that they added onto it, and now I'm to the point where I'm just going through and playing the story mode and trying to get trophies with that and do everything that I didn't get a chance to do previously. I did a lot when I was on the Xbox One version, but now it's like now I want to really explore, because I already know everything that's going to happen in the story and all that, so now I just want to go through and do everything that I didn't do previously and see what happens for it. So yeah, but this is like, and I know it's like I was kind of talking about through the stream previously, some people are just like, oh, this is such a terrible Dead Rising, I don't understand how anybody can like it, and blah 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 blah, and I'm just like, dude, shut up. Just freaking stop. Because honestly, out of the ones that I played a little bit of the first one, a little bit of the second one. I gotta press it. I played a little of the first, a little of the second, and couldn't get down with it because of the time limit. A little bit of the third, and when the fourth one rolled around, I realized that I had fallen in love with it, because one reason is they got rid of the time limit. And I can't stand being timed in games. I know some people who are probably watching this stream from the start of it, which was only like one person, one of my buddies, but he had to go and edit a video that we did tonight with commentary, so he was only in there for a little bit. Some people who probably would start watching it, the recorded version, would be like, oh, you just said that 500 million dozen times earlier. Yeah, well, when new people come in, you kind of need to talk about it again to see if you can spark up conversations. Yeah, and I mean, the thing is, I totally understand it. I understand why it's timed in a game like this. I get it, but it's just kebab. But I really, I want to be able to have the option of doing it. You know, this is not helping me at all. This is not helping me. This is a, okay, now you decide to shoot it. That makes no freaking sense. But zombie fell over again. But ooh, rocket fireworks, that's cool. But like I said, I understand it, I get it, but I want to be able to choose it, because put stuff in your head. I love it. Oh, shit balls. What are the flying balls, man? Dude, I was pressing the frickin' button, for crying out frickin' loud, you frickin' stupid frickin' ass hat frickin' thing. Oh well. At least I reached up to level 5 before I ended up dying. I mean, I can understand in some games being timed for a specific thing or whatever to kind of give a little bit of a heightened sense of, God, I need to get through this, or God, I need to do this, or da 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 da. You know, I mean, I totally get. I just talked to Brad. Okay, it still got me at level 5. That's all I care about, and going through and killing zombies. I just talked to this dude. Why are you telling me to do it again? Yeah, I want to get the clown outfit. I think they actually have a clown outfit that you can get in Capcom Heroes of one of the first psychos or something. Ooh, pie! That Frank faces in the first Dead Rising, I believe it is. Ooh, a cupcake. And a flower pot. And another one. And I picked up a... What the hell is that? A monitor? Okay, wait a minute now. See, this doesn't make any sense to me. Why is that there? I already got that. I already got that blueprint, so why is it showing me that I need to pick it up again? That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, what in the hell are you doing? Okay. Wait, I gotta pick up... Okay. You asshole. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I'm thinking about the stupid Xbox controller. Combo. Okay, well, combo. Why are you not... There we go. Something was going crazy there. Yeah! Frosty Penguin. I'm gonna freeze your asses. I'm not gonna go that way because I already had been that way. I'll just go ahead and go back down the route I was trying to go to before I died. Okay, I don't know why that's glitching away like that. That's kind of dumb. Well, you're gonna die! I think I just saved that asshole earlier. Oh well, whatever. Other games I'm playing through... Holy shnikes, I can't even remember. I was playing some through. I need to pause this real quick so I can think for a moment. I was playing some through Hob. I was playing some through Warhammer Quest. I just been picking up games that I had really been wanting to play for like really cheap on the holiday sales over the past 3 weeks. Now they got the 4th week going on, so I've been finding some really good deals and really cheap prices for games that I've been looking into getting. Let's see real quick. I'll just go to my home screen real quick. I know it's not going to show it, but I'll say it anyways. Yeah, Warhammer Quest, Hob. I'm going to give Batman the Telltale series a shot. Tanya and I have been playing a little bit of Overcooked. I've also been playing some of Fallen Legion, Flames of Rebellion, which is like an interesting kind of strategy RPG kind of thing. A bit of Batman Arkham Knight, Pillars of Eternity, Okami HD. So, yeah, I got Okami as a Christmas gift, and all these, some of these other games I've been naming off has been games that I've been getting on the holiday sale, really cheap. Well, except for Pillars of Eternity, I got that for like 30, but I really had been wanting to get it. But it was still cheaper at the time than it was physically. There's like a couple other ones that I had gotten that were like really cheap too, like Dead Rising. Oh god, I'm playing Dead Rising. Like Red Faction 2, which was like $2 or $3 or something like that for PS4. But yeah, she and I were playing Overcooked a bit, and we were trying to figure out a strategy with this because we kept running into one another and we couldn't figure out a couple things to start out with. But I think we kind of got it down pat now, so we're gonna probably he just spit a thingy. That's kind of dumb. That was stupid. Okay. Oh, this makes perfect sense. I'm wearing a chef outfit, so why not we'll have a rolling pin? Taking the scenic route. Some people were talking about how Frank was like way too stupid as a main character. I'm like, you're a freaking idiot. I'm like, whoever said that is just an idiot. They're a stupid idiot. They're gonna make the list. Sorry, that was a wrestling reference. But I'm like, the Dead Rising series is supposed to be kooky and stupid. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to have serious moments as well as humorous moments. And having somebody like Frank West being a total dicktard just makes it all the more better, I think. So, I mean, he's wearing a freaking chef outfit, for God's sakes. And among the other myriad of other outfits you can get freaking Capcom characters outfits too. I was actually waiting to see if I was going to get this on a sale, a much like cheaper sale, but I just went ahead and used the rest of my gift card and used my Gamers Club Unlocked membership. Oh, another cell phone. Let's see what this has to say. Oh wait, that was in a notebook. I love some of these zombies, how they fall all over the place. Yeah, no, there's just been, it's like I mentioned earlier, a lot of people are just complaining about how Dead Rising was, oh, it's such a terrible game. I'm like, dude, alright, you got your opinion, whatever, shove it up your ass. I mean, come on. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't care. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got a special attack. Oh, there we go. The only real thing that I care about when it comes to a game is if it runs properly. That's like the main thing with me. Let it run properly. Let it run smoothly like it needs to. Don't have it be a glitchy, buggy mess or have crashes or, you know, frames per second dropping like flies. I mean, let it be what it needs to be. It needs to run smoothly and be fun. You know, I don't care about graphics. I care about gameplay. I care about content, stuff like that. And as far as I'm concerned, especially with this edition, there's a lot of freaking content in it. I was talking to my friend earlier. I said I just really hate that the DLC on this, you have to freaking download it from the store. It's not on the disc. Which I mean, you know, I just that was the only thing that upset me about it. I mean, if it's called Frank's Big Package, then it needs to be a big package. And it's not a big package because of the fact that he doesn't have all of his package there. I have to go get some of his package off the frickin' store. So yeah, Frank's package isn't very big. It's just it's the base game, and then you go to the store to download all the DLC content all in one lump sum. I don't want to sound morbid, but I like the blood and how it splatters and goes everywhere and how shiny it is. Yeah, see, the thing that gets to me is I understand if it is DLC for those who already had the game, because people who own it on PC and they own it on Xbox One, they ended up getting the DLC for free. All the DLC that was on this for free. So they could utilize it any way they wanted to. Okay, well that's fine, but then again, you know, later on you could end up releasing a big package, Frank's Big Package, or whatever package you want to say, for those on Xbox One and PC, for the ones who didn't get it beforehand. And you can do the same thing with the PS4 version and just have everything there like it needs to be. I mean, yeah, it could be like, hey, you know what? This is Dead Rising 4. Oh, by the way, we have this extra content if you want to download it. Do it like that. Don't try to pull the wool over people's eyes and be like, it's a big package. It ain't a big package. You're a liar. It's just some of those things that developers and publishers do, that they try to pull the wool over people's eyes, because that was the thing that came to mind. I was thinking, okay, when it was first announced, I was like, okay, are they going to have the content on the disc, or is it going to be DLC? Well, surely enough, it was DLC. and like one of the damn it, pick up the machete. One of the excuses I heard, they were like, oh well, they had already planned for this, and they weren't going to release the content until the day that this game was released. Well, if this game was going to be released, don't you think they should have already had it on there and then go ahead and release the DLC on that day? I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Yeah, Super Deluxe package, exactly. Speaking of which, I saw something today. I actually had mentioned it earlier in the stream. I went out with my girlfriend and her niece today. We went out to like this nerdy place of a bunch of different types of comics and games and movies and books and anime and all that other stuff. They had Mega Man X3 on cartridge, well obviously cartridge, for the SNES for $250. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? With the X collection that's going to be coming out on current gen consoles and PC and all that, they're going to have to drop that price. Nobody's going to be stupid enough to buy that, because you're going to have all the X games along with that one on there. So what the piss? I'm like, somebody just went and just threw a bye bitch. Somebody just went and threw a number up there. That was all that it was. They went and looked at eBay, and the first price that they saw was like, yeah, we'll make some money off of this, put $250 down on it. Well, you're gonna die, because I'm not gonna bother to save you again, because I already done it previously. Earlier, I ended up killing a zombie. I ended up killing a zombie earlier, but it was like an invisible zombie, so the game glitched. Frank didn't even grab the zombie for me to be able to, like, cleave his head open like a melon with a machete. Okay, that's kind of a bit of a glitch. The thing was already dead, but it was still standing. Yay! Cash registers, those are always fun. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, there's a handful of games that I want to get as well that I can't because of them being so bloody expensive. It's ridiculous. Like, I want to get the first Shadow Hearts game for PS2 because I have the other Shadow Hearts games and I love that RPG series. And I used to have the first one way back. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. I used to have have a copy of it way back when, and now I can't get it because it's like anywhere between like $40 to $60. I mean, the most I'd want to pay for it would be like 20, but not 40 to 60. And like, there's some Super Nintendo games that I'd like to get, and like a couple. Like, I want to get Xenosaga 3 because I have the first two, but that thing's like 60 to 80 friggin' dollars. Oh yeah, I love glitches, and I love glitches and bugs as long as they aren't impeding me. As long as they aren't screwing me over, then I'm all for it. As long as they're gonna be funny and crazy, and or if they're gonna help me in the game, then I'm definitely all for it. But if they're gonna cause my game to crash or be stupid or anything like that, I'm not dealing with it. Wait a minute. Sledgehammer. Hold to combo. Of course. I love. This is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite weapons that you make in the game, and you make a lot of them. But it has freaking grenades attached to it and just explodes every time you hit enemies with it. It's great. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I saw Haunting Ground at another retro shop that we went to today. It's this place called Steel Collectibles. They got mostly retro stuff there, but they got like pop figures and comics and things like that. But they also have like a handful of newer games, but it's basically older stuff. And they had Haunting Ground there, but I have no idea how much it was. I didn't really pay attention to the price, but it was one of those games they had behind a glass barrier, so you already know that it was going to be expensive. Hell yeah, get me a fedora, like a gangster with a freaking chef outfit on. I spent I don't know how many hours in the first chapter of this game just trying to explore everywhere and level up. And see, that's what I'm talking about, man. You would have never been able to spend that amount of time in the other games. I mean, maybe you probably would have, but it would be keep repeating itself over and over like freaking Groundhog's Day or something. The movie Groundhog's Day. I can't remember everything that was around here. Let's see if there's something else I could probably grab up. A t-shirt launcher. Hell yeah. Actually, I think I've used those before. They don't really do much. They're probably just pretty much there for a gag weapon. Because I've looked into trying to use that before. I think it kind of knocks the zombies down, but doesn't really kill them off. Yeah, like another game, horror game, for example. Freaking Rule of Rose. I've heard that one's like expensive as shit on PS2. MMA gloves. No! Take that one. I want you to open that. A letter opener. Ah. Gems. Oh, those are thrower thingies. Throwing thingamajiggies. Let's see. There's a couple RPGs on the SNES that I want to get, like Terra Enigma. Let's see. I want to get ActRaiser 1 and 2. No, Miss Tater Tot has not played this game, but I have mentioned it to her. Ooh, there's a glitch. I have mentioned it to her, and she has talked about how she would really like to play it, especially considering that she's all for going and just destroying zombies and whatnot, I'm sure. But I'm pretty sure she'll get a kick out of it, because I talked to her about it on a few different occasions, and even when I had it on Xbox One, I would be talking to her about it and discussing it with her. She's seen me play some of it, I believe, but she's never done it herself. I don't know what she was playing at the time when that happened. A tiara. Oh, I want to wear a tiara. Well now, that was fun. Stupid friggin' controller went dead on me. This controller I'm using right now has to charge, and the other one is already dead. I haven't ran into this problem in a long time, and the reason for that was I got my freaking controllers mixed up. I went and got them mixed up and used one that was almost dead, and then went on a new one, and that was dead, and then I go back to the other one to use that one, thinking it would last me throughout the stream, and then it ends up dying. I'm like, holy freaking crap. So, yay. But anyways, with that being said though, considering this just happened, I guess it was kind of a sign for me. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now because it's almost time for my bedtime anyways. I said I was probably going to go about 45 minutes, but I'll probably end up streaming again maybe tomorrow night or something like that. But anyways, I appreciate everybody coming into the stream, and hopefully everything work out tomorrow where I can be on a little bit longer. I was actually in a commentary tonight, so I was doing that and couldn't get on here and do this because I couldn't be talking and streaming and talking with my buddies, you know, so but hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to pop back on here and deal a little bit more damage to the zombie hordes, if you will. I almost said zombie whores. If there were zombie whores in this game, that would be probably a hilarious sight to see. I don't know how they would manage to work that out. But anyways, I will go ahead and I will end this like I always do. Later, taters. Indeed, madam. Nighty-night. Nighty-nighty-night. Time to end it. Yeah!